Okay, so feel your hands cross in and step in into kokutsudachi. And then think left, right, knee. From this position, lift your right knee up as your forearms come together. San. From here, place your right foot down. Shi. Step forward with your left. Gyo. As your right leg steps forward, left hand underneath, and block. Look. Keep your leg still. Punch with the right. Ich. Punch with the left. Knee. Think cover in Jodan. Right arm down. Go. Left leg forward. Don't worry guys, we'll do it many more times here. Plant that left foot, step with the right, block with the left. Chich. Punch with the right, hatch. Punch with the right, ku. Think about this left hand covering Jodan, coming around as the right arm straight up and down. Ich. Plant the left, step with the right. Knee. Punch with the right, san. Punch with the left, shi. Right hand, right leg to the back, and keep it out. Tetsuri, go. Maigari with the left, land and punch with the left. Ich, knee. Then right, right, san, shi. Then left, left, go, ruk. Left hand comes to hikite. Right hand covers jodan. Right on top of left and furadachi, ku. Then Yamasuki like in Basadai Kiai. Thank you. And alright. So this first movement is Kakuakyuki, which is often translated as wedge block due to the shape at the end. It can also be translated as passing from left to right, yeah. So you see an awful lot of people sort of finish like going forward and then pulling back, up to down. And I guess you could argue in terms of like application and Bunkai, like certainly some merits to that. But in terms of the actual like shape and direction of the block, making sure it finishes by going out, yeah? A couple of variations you will see, so the way we practice is you are just dropping into kokutsudachi. You will see some people do a double step into kokutsudachi, some people also do a double step into nikwashi. Tonight we'll just do it the way I normally practice, which is dropping into that back stance. So feel that right leg bending. General rule of thumb, whichever leg is going to be forward, that hand prepares in front, yeah? So in this case, it's going to be my left leg going forward, left hand crosses in front, and then out, kakuakyuki. Each. Okay, good. Then from here, it's left, right. So as my left leg steps, I'm going to look, my arm's going to cross again, this time right hand in front, then right leg will step, knee, right, yeah, good. And then back to the start. Okay, one more time. This time, like we've made this point a lot recently. Feel like the down is the out, yeah? So don't think sort of like falling forward into that stance. Think you are bending that knee, which is sending that left leg out here. You may have noticed that as I do this, like my right foot is turning in. I want you to think as well as that drop, you are engaging that right side of the body, yeah? So my right inner thigh muscle is squeezing, my right glute is pushing, my right chest is closing, yeah? So everything is coming in, and then from that position, everything is opening out in my kokutsudachi, yeah? So squeeze, push, drop and close, and then smoothly open out into stance, yeah? Ready? Each. Good. And then from here, similar feeling, yeah? So, like you could, like you'll see some people do stuff like this, and then the arms sort of wrap around. Again, you could argue there are some merits in terms of the application for that, but we tend to want our kata to be symmetrical, yeah? So from this position, I'm going to feel the entirety of my left side closing in, so I'm going to think about that thigh, that glute, that upper body closing, yeah? So everything is facing the direction I want to be going about. Stick my backside out. So I'm upright. My left leg, my left glute is engaged. My upper body is engaged. Then from this position, my left hip is going to rotate out as I make this block. Knee. Yeah, very good. Then try both, yeah? One more time. Good. So, this next one is a Samyuki, similar to what we have in a Nichio, yeah? With this closing. So, from here, your right knee is going to lift. Your right knee is going to lift, coming to the middle. You're going to try and keep your left knee bent, and both arms are going to be in front here. Don't lift into the point where it's a strain. Just sort of feel, sort of like the middle of your forearms, the upper half of your forearms is in line with your eye line. Yeah, don't let those shoulders lift. So close in, ready. Each. Then a few things, yeah. So from here. So again, we often talk about this point as well, yeah. So as much as my right side is coming this way, if I just think about my right, obviously I'm really exaggerating that, yeah, but it's going to push you sideways, yeah. So as much as my right side is going one way, I want to think about my left side closing the other way, yeah. So almost again, squeeze, push, close. That helps get that like stop, yeah. And it also tells you that you're engaging both sides of the body, which is going to make the movement that much stronger, yeah. Try not to come up. That knee is bent. Try and keep it bent as you come. And then also, Ren, sorry to pick on you, but you were doing this. Don't let your arms come up the middle. From here, more direct, yeah? More direct. Some do this almost like an Ashley Barai shape. I've always just done it as a straight Hizigari preference, yeah? So right leg forward, Kakuaku, ready? So, from here, you're going to go forward. Your arms remain still, yeah? So this is a gradual step down. A gradual step down, then as you make that final step, your left hand is going to come underneath and block Tati Shito, yeah? So we'll do them like individually to start off with. So right leg up, hands in front. So upper body still, start to bend that left knee more as you touch down each. And then a little bit lower with the left knee. And then into your full Zenkutsu, right leg forward, left hand up, sat. Okay, good. Again, you'll see some groups do this in Furudachi. I've always done it in Zenkutsu. I like doing it in Zenkutsu. Again, preference, yeah. Back to the Yasami. Smoothly, yeah. So again, it's that gradual step, not like just plodding. Obviously, that's like exaggerated. But try to make it smooth, yeah. You are constantly pushing forward into that stance, yeah. Like showman, but you are going to have that touch of trying to push that left side in, yeah. So when I relax my right side, my left side wants to go in, okay? So hands remain still on the first step, still on the second step. As soon as you start to make that third one, have this preparation, left hand underneath, and pushing forward. Ready? From here. Again, you might see there are some people who rotate into Hamidachi and then back to Shomen. I think if you're in Furudachi, then you rotate and rotate. Certainly some merit to it, yeah? I think when we're in Zenkutsu, perhaps think more of that vibration feeling. So just like, as we said, if I stretch and release, like that side's going to want to go in. So next, just using that opposite side to shore up, yeah? Double punch. Chiba! And back to the start. So again, many variations on this next one here. So some people may go a bit more direct with the left, more circular with the right. I've always done it more circular with the left and then direct with the right. A little more similar to a Nishio again. For those of you who know that kata, yeah, very similar movement in terms of what you were doing with your arms, yeah. So from this position, we've got our right leg forward, we've just done the double punch. In terms of the stance, you're going to pull into Nikuashi, yeah, cat stance. So, again, thinking my left side is pushing in, so I want to close my right side to meet it. So as much as my left side is pushing, squeeze in my right inner thigh, pushing my right glute. So everything is going to come in, okay? So inner thigh is engaged, like nothing can come between that gap and the ball of the foot. Weight massively down on your right leg, so you can just easily lift up that left foot, yeah? Nikuashi is translated as cat stance, yeah? So all of that weight back. From this position, as you do that with your legs, as we said, this left hand is going to cover Jodan, go anti-clockwise, and then finish to Kamiyuki catching hand, yeah? Your left hand is going to be in line with your right hip. Okay? So Jodan, circle to Giran. That's it, Steve. Yeah, and then just a little bit lower down. Yeah. So it's a circular line with the left. As you do that with your left leg and your left arm, your right arm is just going to lift and then go straight down. Both hands are Sakamiyuki, this catching hand feelings like Shuto. Thumb out, then thumb and fingers bent as if you're catching something, wrist straight. Left hand palm facing up in line with your hip. Right arm palm facing down. Left elbow left hand just below your right elbow. Okay. So think left leg in, left hand circles, right arm straight. Ready. Each. Very good. Classically, this stance is taught heel to toe and then up. I tend to do it a little bit longer. So generally I will just lift my foot and place it down. Maybe got an extra 3 inches, and then I enable that bend. This is more for competition, in all honesty, just to stretch out the stance a little bit more, to get a little bit more depth. Preference, yeah, I would argue if you're ever doing this stance in competition, you would want a little bit more length, just to stop it looking a bit stunted, for want of a better word. But preference, yeah. Circular, squeeze, push, straight, down, next. Okay, then from here you're going to plant that left foot, allow your weight to transfer, stay shown as you push, knee. Try again. Easy way to remember, the left hand's already underneath. Left hand is already underneath, so it just goes straight out from that preparation, yeah? Knee. That's it, good. Then punching as you did before. San, Shi. So now we have a repeat on the opposite side, yeah? So my left leg is going to pull, squeeze, push to get that leg round, yeah? At the same time, left hand circles and catches, right hand directly down. Ready? Each. Yeah, good. Plant the left, push, block, knee. Slow. San, Chi. And back to the start. And shake it off. From here, next movement is your right hand and your right leg, yeah? So, facing that way, going to the back of the dojo, facing this way, going to the back of the dojo. Some people will block, feeling is block, prepare with the left, right hand underneath, and then out tetsui. Some people will choose to do the opposite, right hand on top, left hand underneath, tetsui. Some people will just use the one, and then almost like that reaction of the left, just pulling back to hikite, yeah? So, in terms of the arms, 3 options, yeah? Right on top, right underneath, single arm, okay? In terms of the, making the movement, you can either, this feeling of closing, so I'm going to push my left side, and then push the right to sort of have this double hip movement, yeah, which we do often, which is a really nice way of stepping. Or you could just stretch, and then hit, yeah? Very good. Then from here, nice and basic, it's a front kick, and then land and punch, okay? What makes it more complicated is what you do with your right foot, okay? So 2 options really, yeah? You can either open that foot, and then straight. We've spoken about this before, yeah? Easiest one to do, easiest one to get wrong, because it's very easy to open too far, and then you need that course correction on the end. But it's the easiest one to do. Or slightly trickier way, you have this feeling of cutting, and then driving, yeah? Which is a little bit trickier, but it helps create a really sharp movement, yeah? And then usually points applied, don't come up, arms remain still, until you land with the punch, yeah? Front kick, land oisuki, each, knee. Try that again. Yeah, you brought your hand back as you kicked, yeah? Just leave it still, leave it still. Each, knee. Okay. And then it's exactly the same, yeah? Right and right. She go. Exactly the same. Left, root, shit. Okay, guys, just so, last 2 movements. Here, again, there is some variation, yeah? So you will see some people will sort of prepare en route and then make the Yamazuki at the end. Absolutely fine. I tend, like, you may see some people prepare first and then turn. I don't typically tend to like that way. Again, we'll talk about that in the application in a sec, yeah? If you wish to do it, fine, but perhaps not. The way I tend to do it, left hand comes to Hikite, right hand covers Jodan as you turn into Furudachi, that cross stance between front stance and Kibadachi, and then from there it's the Yamazuki. In terms of the upper body, in terms of this strike, it's exactly the same as backside eye. Yeah? Allow your century center bend without sticking your backside out. Right hand makes that Uruzuki position as that left hand sort of makes that hook as you come in, and this is our one and only Kia. Yeah? So Hikite towards me in Furudachi and then stop. Hey! Just try one more. So just make it Hikite, yeah? So from here, you're going to turn, making sure, Red and Kelly, this right hand covers Jodan, yeah? Block as you come down. Hey! Yeah. And then from here, push and Kia. Hey! No, straight. Just straight. Okay. Yeah. I'm doing it on an angle so you guys can see. And I.
Wankan.
So think dropping, closing, close and open each. Making sure the entirety of this left side is coming around. Yeah. So you are stepping. Your upper body is turning. Your left hip is pushing. You are looking immediately. And then out. Knee. Pushing your right side. Sorry. Pulling your right side. Pushing your left into this block. Ha! Then smoothly forward. Shi. So remember this feels you're pushing that left side. So as I relax my left, fire my right. Go! Then relax that left side back and refire. No! Anti-clockwise with the left. Push the left side, pull the right straight down with that right hand. No! Okay, so feel like you're planting, yeah? Don't allow yourself to come up. You are planting that foot, your weight is transferring, and then that left side is pushing you into that block. Chich. Punch with the right. Hedge. Punch with the left. Cut. Pulling, yeah? Squeezing that right, pushing that right. As you come round. Chich. Plant that left leg. Push in front stance. Hedge. Right. Cut. Left. Cut. To the back. Hitch. Good. My Suki. Knees up. My Suki. Go, look. Sheer touch. Remember, right hand comes Jodan. As left hand comes to keep day in front of that. Cut. And Kia. Go. Yeah. Yeah. And I. Okay, guys. So, like, done this an awful lot, but it's always bears repeating there. We want our Bunkai to be effective in more realistic situations. Yeah, as we know, this situation is entirely unrealistic. Like, we're here, we're nice, we're friendly, I say stop, compliant attacker, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But we have to try and make it as realistic as possible, yeah? So for instance, if Ren catches my lapels, and I go to do that classic application of breaking it, like, it always works for the instructor, but if Ren was gripped seriously, like, and then by the time I've struggled with this, he's kneed me, he's kicked, he's headbutted me, his mate's done something. So we need to find something that works a little bit more effectively, yeah. Which is why I was really emphasising this close, yeah. That drop, because it's that close and drop which is going to compromise Ren's position, yeah. This is what I want. So I want this feeling of coming in and down. Then if that headbutt were to come, at least I'm now in a much more better position of dealing with it. Okay, so this is going to be the first count. Ren's going to start with the catch, close, drop. Imagine the headbutt is coming. You can catch if you wish, but you're going in, and this is that Kakawaki Yuki position, okay? Then from here, I'm just going to attack his inner leg, yeah? Okay, please. Just that feeling of coming across, we're going to use that feeling just to soften it up a bit, yeah? Then from there, that leg is going to tuck behind, and go, yeah? If I put my foot here, so you see how my sort of heel is behind his heel, I am giving him nowhere to go, yeah? So especially if I start hammering that way, he will hopefully go down here. And again, this is the other, like, this is not what I would want to do in this situation, yeah? This is not what I would ever want to do in this situation, but the fallacy of realistic bunkai is that it has to fit the kata, yeah? So I have to make this movement work, this feeling of double step working, even though really if you caught on, I'll just be elbowing and grabbing and doing all of that horrible stuff myself, okay? Everyone okay with those first two moves? Cool, thank you, we'll talk through them. Wouldn't want to, sorry Ben, what I wouldn't want you to do, and I'd never want you to do, because again, trying to work on the realism of it, what I wouldn't want to do is like, if I just touch Ren gently for him to suddenly collapse, yeah? If I put that leg there and just sort of like shove his knee, for him to fall over, yeah? Because again, that's giving me that false, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bravado.
That'll do, yeah? False bravado of, oh, I can make it work. So if God forbid I ever had to make it work, again, not saying you would use this exact sequence, but you'd be in a position of thinking, oh, I can make it work. Oh, no, I can't. Bang, yeah? So if it isn't working, like, don't go down for it. Yeah? Make sure you have to, like, make it work, yeah? And if it doesn't, don't go down, yeah? Because again, it's a falsehood, yeah? Thank you, man. A little bit, okay? So from the second kakiwakuki, we are coming up into this samyuki with your hizugari, yeah? So Ren's going to throw that right hook, and again, this feeling of covering, yeah? Because as we said, generally if someone throws something at your head, it's nearly always this response. We're trying to turn that negative response into something a little more practical, yeah? It could be that I'm strong enough to stop with this one, in which case I'm going to attack with that second, yeah? But if your opponent is much bigger or stronger than you, then we have this ability to stop with both. Then from here, I'm going to catch and knee, okay? Then from this position, I'm going to give you the option, yeah? Going back to the story of the Shotokan fight, we went around the Goju dojos and we're like, oh, I'm sort of like, I can't deal with their up front. What you could start to do is just run them backwards into the throw, just to try and take that distance from them. Or, of course, you could just go straight for the throw and then double punch to finish, yeah? Again, I quite like that, the idea of like trying to take that distance from them, run them down and then sweep in, especially if they're fighting you a little bit. Maybe this knee hasn't quite done the job and it's still in quite a strong position. So like you could maybe use that second step to like weaken the stance and then be going before chasing. It's up to you. Yep.
You need him, say.
Yep.
A big fella, I always found on the doors, grab them and pull them forward.
For sure.
Because they always fall forward.
Yeah, they do.
They always fall forward.
And this is again the annoyance of bunkai.
Yeah.
Because as you say, if I'm in red in this position, I mean, I wouldn't want to let him go, right? I'd just be bang, bang, and like, I wouldn't stop until, I certainly wouldn't be trying to get him away from me, because I want him at my distance, but the kata dictates he's going that way. So I have to, like, so again, this is, we are trying to, it's the best out of a bad situation, right? The situation says, I've got to take him that way. So how am I best gonna do that, yeah? I could slam him again, slam him in the groin, and then be running him down. And, like I say, best of a bad situation, right? That left straight comes, exactly the same movement, much more, what's the word? No. Common attack, yeah? Generally people will throw arms before they start throwing legs. So a much more common attack, like that panic feeling, you were catching, you were twisting, and then this arm is coming straight down, yeah? And then of course you have the double punch at the end if you so need it, yeah? So the left hand is coming and you are covering, okay? This anti-clockwise feeling, catching and round, yeah? You don't want this palm facing up because the arm is just going to bend. So you want to make sure palm is going ceiling, yeah? To break, to control, okay? Everyone got that? Okay. So it's left to left. Left to left, catch the wrist, turn it anti-clockwise, down on the joint or the shoulder, double punch, okay? Tetsui, yeah? So, what you do, well, let's just keep it simple, yeah? Do something we don't normally do. So Ren's just going to throw right straight, and it's this feeling of coming back in, yeah? So that right straight is calm, boom, boom, catching, and then switching as you need before coming in with that punch, yeah? Bang, bang, bang. Of course, you could, from here, like we're making it a Tetsui, the knee is there, you could be coming up and round, you could then start slamming that knee in, start slamming that punch in, if you so wish. Let's maybe keep it a little bit more like the kata, so the punch comes, we are covering, we are hitting, and then boom, 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 whatever you so wish. Okay? The final sequence, yeah? So, this time Ren's going to catch me left to left, yeah? He's going to catch me left to left, 90% of the population are right-handed, so he'd go for that catch and bang, okay? So that's coming and I'm bringing it in this way, yeah? The catch comes on, boom, boom, point. Yeah? I am not just using my hands, left to left, on. As I do this, I am rotating. Bang, bang. Left to left, anti-clockwise to catch, right arm on top. You could even bring this down on top of the elbow if you want, if you don't just want to use it to help pull, and then just hit in Ren where you can, yeah? Hikte Yamazuki, pull in, smash in, hook, upcut, or upcut, hook, whatever you find best. So it's left to left, pull, bang, bang. Yeah, thank you, man. Right.